Okay, so we've browned the ground meat for the cornbread dressing. We're making like a triple batch because I'm taking some home to Houston. We have our chicken livers. We are going to put the entire container of chicken liver for our batch, but you can probably only put half. So we put that in there.
Okay, we need that.
And stir it up. You want to stir it up, Mama? Say hi. Mama, say hi.
Hi, baby. All hands are moving. We're making a big batch.
So we stirred in our recipe for a whole big family, 2 pounds of ground meat, 2 pounds of pork, 1 large container of chicken liver. Now I'm gonna dump the whole container of Trinity. So you could use half. We've already seasoned the meat, actually, but Doucie's gonna spoon in about 2 tablespoons of garlic. I'm gonna pretend, but I'll show you. We would have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of Tony's, and then the same amount of salt. Okay, we're gonna eyeball the broth. Well, we're actually using chicken stock, which is a little thicker, more concentrated than just regular broth. So Doucie's gonna pour a whole one in there.
That's going to be enough.
Stir that around.
And then we can put some of your root.
And now we're gonna add some root. All right, we're gonna start with these big serving spoons. 1, 2,
Put a nice onion.
well, let's stir it around and see if it's dark, because that's not quite half of what I made, Mama.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah. 4,
Okay, I think it's enough. Okay.
5. So Spencer, if you make half of this recipe, which is what I put in the book, you would put 3 of these big tablespoons of roux. It's simmering. We did drain some oil, but we also kept some because it soaks up the cornbread, but a lot of that liquid is the broth. Doucie's stirring it up real good.
See, a lot of the celery and onions puts off juice too.
Can you say that again?
The celery and the onions put off juice too.
So it just blends all the flavors. So Doucie always adds a half a stick of butter, but since we've doubled this recipe, she's gonna stick a whole stick of butter in there. You would only use half.
I'm gonna go get the
Now we're gonna put it on low, cover it, and let it cook. And we're gonna start the cornbread. So for us, we're making 3 packs of cornbread. For your recipe and the amount that you're gonna make, you'd probably only use 2. And you may not even use all of the cornbread, but you never know. Better to have too much than not enough. The package directions say 1 egg and 2/3 a cup of milk. So we're gonna prepare these 3 packets. So we're mixing up our cornbread, and we are greasing a black iron skillet, and we're gonna pour the cornbread in there and place it in the oven, which we have already preheated to 400. All right, the mixture is ready. And the cornbread is done. So we're gonna let that cool and then crumble it up. And we're not gonna mix the cornbread until Thanksgiving Day, because then it gets clumpy. So we like to wait until an hour before we serve. So we cut half of the cornbread and put it in pieces. Doucie puts it in a Ziploc bag, and she just crumbles it up with her hands like that. And then the day that we serve it, we'll pour that in a little bit at a time, about an hour before we're ready to eat.